a third one there.
This other one, shh, we are supposed to celebrate this diversity. So basically, the fact that none of the children's first language is English in the school, and because the comment says shush, we are supposed to celebrate this diversity, I'm under arrest. Talk about them?
I want to talk about this. You know, I came here to talk about you getting bail, but you showed me this, and it's almost too much to believe.
I was arrested for other charges yesterday by the Metropolitan.
So you got these just yesterday?
They arrested me.
These are
I was arrested under caution, questioned about 3 tweets.
So we've got those tweets here. I'll start with this one here.
Start with this one. Yeah?
Okay.
Let me explain this one.
So this says crime. These are crime.
No, this is a crime. This is not non-crime. This is a crime. I was arrested.
You were arrested?
I was arrested for this. Now, what I've done is, this is sharing something from the Daily Mail newspaper. This is a Daily Mail article. So when they sat me down, they said, are you, I think it's the Internet Harms Act 2023.
Yeah, that's a new law just the last week.
Yeah. Are you accredited? When they say credited, so media, journalists, they listed all these things. And the point, and so my solicitor butts in and says, hold on. So they said, you've shared this article, yeah, on your X account.
And you're saying that's a Daily Mail article, but because you shared it and you don't have a, it's almost like that meme, where's your license, mate?
Yeah, they're protected.
Where's your Twitter license?
They're exempt from this law.
Oh my God.
So the recognised media, as in the government recognised media, are exempt from this law, but they're now using the law.
So they're checking who's an official person before they retweet a Daily Mail story.
And then you're arrested.
And then you're arrested. So this is completely different.
And do you know what they said? And they said the point, because this is Daily Mail article, and what they say is, a primary school in East London has been named as the first in the UK where none of the children's first language is English. Yeah, and then they show some pictures of pupils. The school sits in a quiet side street, a busy commercial road in Whitechapel, a district once synonymous with Jack the Ripper, the Cray twins, and home to the nation's true Cockneys. Now that word was added onto Daily Mail article. Now this. Now what he said is, are you saying that those Bengali girls wearing headscarves are not Cockneys? And then the copper read out the definition of Cockney.
Oh my God!
The definition of Cockney.
It's too much.
The definition of Cockney is, I'm crying my eyes out at this point. The definition of Cockney is someone born in East London, yeah?
Oh my
So he's like,
God.
Are you saying that they're not Cockneys? I was like,
oh my God, it's too much. That sounds like an absurd comedy.
The old London Cockney rhyming
Oh my God.
Are you saying that these little Bengali girls with hijabs on are not Cockneys?
And that's a crime. And even if you were wrong and they were right, it's a crime.
It's a crime. You're under arrest for that.
And here's one. You know, the UK has, last I heard, 43,000 jihadis under surveillance by MI5. Like, there's a real terrorism problem. And I've seen some of the big marches. You tweeted just a little meme here.
Well, again, there's lots of admins, which I've made clear to the police. I didn't tweet this anyway. Yeah. I have multiple admins on my account posting multiple news.
Right.
I post my videos, but regardless of that, this was tweeted from my account. It says, F Palestine, F Hamas, F Islam, want to protest, F off to a Muslim country and protest. This was posted straight after, a few months after, this is from 2024. So this arrest is from a post on my Twitter from 2024.
They've been keeping this for more than a year.
More than a year. And just in case there's any confusion here, F Palestine, F Hamas, F Islam, and if you want to protest, F off to a Muslim country and protest. Yeah.
Now, that's profane language. Those are swear words, and someone might say those are mean.
It's my God-given
but to call those a crime is what's crazy.
And I'm only repeating that anyway, yeah, because they're trying to nick me for that. They've arrested me because one of my admins, has shared a flag that says that.
Now Nick, that means you've been arrested and they're
arrested.
But what happened? So
I'm on police bail
for this also.
For this, yeah.
So is there something going to come from this? Are you going to be charged?
They're letting me know. And this other one,
this other one, a third one there.
This other one, shh, we are supposed to celebrate this diversity. So basically, the fact that none of the children's first language is English in the school, and because the comment says shush, we are supposed to celebrate this diversity, I'm under arrest. When you think of what's going on in the UK,
I would not believe it if you didn't show this to me.
I actually said to the two coppers.
So these were these different cops?
These are different cops. These are Met. So it was British Transport Police, questioned me first of all. I was in there till 3 in the morning.
Till 3 in the morning?
Because after the British Transport Police, the Met Police questioned me.
So the Twitter police?
Yeah, the Twitter police.
I've heard that 30 people a day are arrested under...
This is this.
30 a day.
I actually said to the two lads who were sitting there trying to tell me how these kids got these, and I said, lads, you didn't sign up the police to protect and serve.
Yeah, no one says, when I want to grow up, I want to take on
just asking
Twitter.
You didn't actually do that to be sitting down with people like me about a post saying, shh, this is diversity. Like, on a serious note, lads, and they're both just looking at me, I said, no, I'm f***ing serious. Like, you must be pissed off. You've got to be raging. Who's making you do this?
Now, can you describe these cops? Were they sort of affirmative action DEI hires?
No, they weren't, no.
These are just regular cops
No,
who
regular
are on
cops.
the censorship beat.
Regular cops who were all right. As well, when I spoke to them after the interview, the other lad said, we're all looking forward to September 13th, Tommy.
But he's the enforcer of this.
But they're the people who are sent to do an arrest for
Is
this.
there any-
And I actually just laughed when I read these, when they put them on the table.
That's
I was
crazy.
thinking, what's this arrest for? And when I read that one, I was like,
Really?
That's really? They just looked at me like,
have they taken these down
listen,
or
it's like-
censored them in any way? Do you know?
no, they're not taken down. See, this is where they'll start saying crimes have been committed on X. They'll start saying, they'll put a big, in a month or 2 months or in a year, there'll be 1,000 crimes recorded from X where the government couldn't do anything or something like that. That's what I think. They just build it up. Now, anyone can see these. It's like, it's just ridiculous. They've gone back to, bearing in mind, it's now 2026. This post is from May 2024. Now, I'll get you up what they actually said. They spoke about people's feelings being hurt and just...
feelings are hurt all the time. I didn't know there was a crime.
The story was with this one. One of the points with this was, so it was shared in June 2025. I think the article might have been wrote in 2024. So by the time this was shared, they're saying that it's not all the kids don't speak English.
But
they're saying it's a year later. So now it's wrong. So then...
But you're allowed to be wrong. I mean...
No. The thing the arrest is for publishing something that's not correct. That's what the arrest. So there's 2 arrests. One of them was for going against thing, and this was for publishing something which know not to be right. And it's like, it's in the Daily Mail, mate. But then they said, yeah, but when you published it a year later, it means it's not right. It's like, are you fucking winding me up? Are you actually for real? Is this actually, we're actually sitting, I'm under arrest in police interview because something was shared a year later, which then would have changed the statistic a little bit.
Tommy, there's Lavrenti Beria, the former Soviet head of secret police, had a saying, show me the man and I'll find you the crime, which meant we got something on everyone. Just tell me who you want to go after. There is no public person in the UK who hasn't said something with a spicy opinion or a fact that maybe was out of date. Every MP and every...
Okay, Starr, he gets a community noted every week.
That's the thing. And those things, that's part of the debate. For police to arbitrate a debate, for police to be a fact checker, that is terrifying.
To arrest.
So
when I stepped off the plane,
give me one more minute on this arrest.
When I stepped off the plane, I was arrested for GBH and I was arrested for these charges.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know what they were talking about. I said, read that out to me again. What am I being under arrest for? And it's like communications, blah, blah, blah. Something to do with this Communications Act 2023. Breaches of this.
So do you have to go back to court on this?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Oh my God.
I just gave a pre-prepared statement that said, actually, because I didn't post these anyway, yeah?
Right.
I didn't post them, but this is fucking ridiculous. Lads.
And so they kept it. So you were done the whole subway fight, tube fight at 1 a.m., but they kept you another 2 hours.
Question about this.
At 1 a.m., at 2 a.m. Well, first of all, thanks to your lawyers for staying up so late.
No, the lawyers, thanks to the lawyers, well, they're on it, man. And thanks, Ezra, for paying for this.
You know what? Do you
know how much I was shitting myself? I'm not even telling you.
Yeah.
Like, I had to say all the goodbyes to the kids again. I
Oh
was crying on the phone. I was crying on the phone because
God.
I hadn't seen them because I was away, and I was like, kids, I'm sorry, man, again. And I felt like I let them down again. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I thought I've gone for years here. Because if I didn't have the CCTV, I probably would be.
You know what? I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Donald Trump and others, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and others in the administration, including Vice President J.D. Vance, have been talking about censorship in the UK. They raised it. There was a little delegation of congressmen that came to the UK, and they're worried about free speech. I don't think they know how bad it is.
I'll do a video on this when I go home.
You know, and it's an American company. Twitter's an American company. It's called X now. Elon Musk. They're censoring you, Tommy, but they're actually, in a way,
they're attacking the companies.
X.
Yeah.
If they could, they would shut it down in the UK. For sure.
That's their target. That's their target.
God. Wow. Well, listen, I am relieved. I feel like
so am I, bro.
I came over. I thought I was going to see you through the glass.
John, I walked out. I walked out and went, September 13th. Because
Yeah.
we built up this big thing, and then I thought, oh, it's all over.
Wow.
It's all over.
Well, listen, thanks for spending time
Cheers,
with me,
Eddie. Thanks.
and all the best to your family.
Thanks, man.
And let me just say one more thing. You know, we've set up a fund for Tommy's kids. It's a trust fund. The money doesn't go to Tommy. It goes to the trust just for the kids. And it's called TommyRobinsonChildren.com. And you're doing great today. You're in good spirits. You're in good health. I want to say something dark for a moment.
Yep.
God forbid, may it never happen. But things could have gone differently, God forbid,
I thought
in
I was
that
gone for
subway.
years. And for years, and I was thinking, what are the kids going to do for years?
Or, God forbid, he would have hit you
He would have
first.
hit me, I'll be dead.
God forbid. And so, one of the things that we've set up is this trust fund. 100% of the funds go to the trust. Nothing to Tommy. It's a give, send, go account. TommyRobinsonChildren.com. If you feel moved to help the kids, and I've had the pleasure of meeting the kids, they're so lovely, and you feel good donating to that. And
I'm grateful,
I
man.
know it's helped.
That's helped massively. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
So listen, Tommy,
Thanks.
good luck.
No, cheers,
Stay
man.
strong.
Thanks,
Stay
mate.
safe, okay?
I'm hiding till September 13th.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see you September 13th. Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
man. Thanks.
Cheers.